My name is Nicole. I'm sitting in my office, the silence heavy around me as I stare at the wall monitor. On it, a paused video of my sister, Emily, her tearful face a stark reminder of the war we've waged. The memory of our last confrontation here is still fresh, and I can't help but reflect on how we got to this point. I come from a middle-class family in a small town. My parents, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, were hard, working people. My father was a no-nonsense man, always emphasizing the importance of hard work and integrity. My mother, on the other hand, was the emotional one, always trying to keep the peace in our family. I built my tech startup from the ground up, working long nights with nothing but an old laptop and a dream. I've faced countless challenges, from firing employees much older than me to walking away from investors who underestimated me. But nothing prepared me for the betrayal that came from my own sister. Emily was 5 years younger than me. She was always the creative one, with a talent for storytelling. As I climbed the corporate ladder, I did everything I could to help her. I paid for her courses in digital marketing, signed her first apartment lease, and even used my connections to get her internships. One day, as I was closing my laptop after a long day at work, my phone lit up with a trending post on X. It was Emily, writing about finally blocking a toxic family member. She rambled on about narcissistic siblings and the courage it took to escape controlling relatives. Thousands of people liked the post, and hundreds of comments poured in, cheering her on for cutting the dead weight. I was stunned. All the sacrifices I'd made for her, and she was painting me as the villain. I didn't hesitate. I called my HR director, Jake. "We need to talk about Emily's job offer," I said, my voice steady but my heart pounding. "Pull the offer before she signs anything." Jake was skeptical. "She's qualified, and the board was excited about leveraging her social media following," he said. But I reminded him of all the times I'd used my influence to open doors for her. Every agency she'd worked at, every internship, it was all because of me. The next morning, I woke up to my toxic sister trending. Emily had posted again, claiming that she'd lost her dream job because of a jealous sibling. Her boyfriend, Tom, even commented, saying that family was about support, not blood. It was a slap in the face, considering I'd introduced them at one of my product launches. I resisted the urge to expose everything. Instead, I posted a simple message wishing her well in her career and hoping we could find our way back to each other. But she didn't stop. She called Jake, threatening to expose my company. We met at a cafe we used to frequent when we were broke. She was there, hiding behind sunglasses, her eyes red but her jaw set. "You ruined my life," she accused. I calmly explained that I'd been the one to recommend her for the job, but she'd turned our relationship into content for her own gain. She scoffed, saying it was just storytelling. "People relate to messy family stuff," she said. But I was angry. "You used my life, Emily," I shot back. She then admitted that she was scared of being known as just Nicole's sister forever. She wanted something of her own, so she leaned into the narrative of a toxic family. I understood her fear, but I couldn't forgive her for using me as a prop for her online persona. Our parents decided it was time for a family meeting. At the dining table in our childhood home, we sat down to air our grievances. Emily claimed I'd sabotaged her career out of jealousy. I countered by saying that I'd found out she was monetizing our relationship by calling me abusive online. My father, frustrated, said we were there to find solutions. Emily agreed to stop talking about toxic family online and shift her content. In return, I said I'd no longer interfere with her career. For a few days, things seemed calm. But then, Emily released a video. In it, she went into more detail about a controlling sibling who used money as a weapon. She implied emotional abuse and professional sabotage. I'd had enough. I called Jake and told him to draft a statement. I opened a folder filled with receipts, emails, bank transfers, and text messages that proved all the help I'd given her. We met one last time in my office, with our company's legal counsel present. I showed Emily the receipts and the draft statement. I told her she had a choice: stop spreading lies and post a correction, or face the consequences. She was defensive at first, but as I laid out the truth, her bravado cracked. If I delete the video and stop talking about you, will you forgive me? She asked. I was honest. I don't know, I said. I don't know who you are when you're not performing. That evening, the video disappeared from her profile, and she posted a short message about not sharing private family matters online anymore. Over the next few weeks, her brand deals dried up, and her audience shrank. I got my revenge, but I'm left with a question. When family betrays you in front of the world, and you fight back, did you get justice or did you become a different kind of villain?